Let's talk about this lady here that you guys see on my screen. Who is Krista Ann Brunitz? Well, we're going to give you some information about her. I'm going to try to keep this brief, but before I get into the details and before I say anything crazy about this story or her picture, we'll give you guys a disclaimer first. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. So let me give you guys my source. My source is meaww.com. So thank you guys for the article. So this story comes out of Lewis County, West Virginia. And a West Virginia mother who's allegedly 32 years old, kind of hard to believe, who claimed the life of her 3-month-old baby girl after allegedly stabbing her chest multiple times with a butcher's knife. This alleged woman, has been charged with murder. The court records released earlier this year described a gruesome scene inside the apartment where Krista Ann Brunitz is accused of brutally killing her toddler before she tried to commit suicide. I want you guys to also understand, she tried to, but failed. It's ironic how that always happens. According to a criminal complaint obtained by Virginia ABC affiliate WSET-TV, Lewis County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to the Weston Manor apartment complex located on Hickory Lane at around 8:30 a.m. In December last year regarding a report about a child being stabbed. It was apparently a neighbor who dialed 911 dispatcher and told that she was in Brunett's home where the dead child and there was blood all over the apartment. Krista Ann Brunitz ruthlessly knifed her 3-month-old daughter to death. The mother was indicted on 1 count each of murder and death of a child by a parent or guardian by child abuse by a Lewis grand jury, authorities announced. The 2 deputies who arrived on the scene found the mother kneeling in front of the couch with a lifeless infant in her arms. It has been reported that the bloody butcher knife was discovered next to the couch. Both the mother and the child were immediately rushed to Stonewall Jackson Memorial Hospital, but unfortunately, the baby was declared deceased at 8:15 a.m. An autopsy report later determined that the autopsy reported, it's hard for me to say this, that the girl's heart and lungs had both been pierced by that butcher's knife. Her death was determined to be a homicide caused by several stab wounds to the chest. Brunitz received treatment for self-inflicted stab wounds to the head, chest, and wrist areas after she was admitted to the medical facility. She was then airlifted to Ruby Memorial Hospital, where she's in stable condition for more specialized treatment due to the seriousness of her injuries. Investigators at Brunitz's apartment reportedly said that they found the child's clothing, a shirt with multiple holes in the chest area, and that there had been pierced with the butcher's knife found at the scene. Brunett's mother told investigators that her daughter sent a photograph showing herself drenched in blood and holding her lifeless daughter at around 6:50 a.m. on the day of the murder. If you ask me, that sounds like she wanted some type of sick attention. Want somebody to feel sorry for her. A nurse practitioner from Stonewall Memorial Hospital looked after the accused during her stay, spoke to authorities on January 2nd this year. She said that Brunitz admitted to stabbing her baby, then herself, when the nurse asked what happened to her and the baby. The nurse also added that Brunitz admitted to purposefully trying to kill herself and the child. If you guys know someone who may be the victim of child abuse, please contact the Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline at 800-4CHILD or 800-422-4453, or contact their live chat services. If you ask me, I don't think that they should have any mercy towards this woman, a life sentence in prison, or even worse, should be her ultimate fate. To that baby, we don't even have a name or a picture. If we get it, I will post it in the thumbnail so we can pay homage to that baby. R.I.P. There's no excuse for this. And if people don't want children, they shouldn't be parents, but they're only having children to benefit off of the backs of those children. And we call that at the AFC #babies for benefits. And that's what has to stop. People got to stop being selfish. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the story. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think.